fun. You're on.
Hey there, fellow art nerds. You got me spitting out a cough drop. So I could say, welcome to the Pin Clique. This is season 3, episode number 3, Creepy Crawly Cuisine. This month's clique has taken some foods you love and drawn them beautifully, but in a way, I don't know if you'll love these foods anymore. I don't know what James did is great, but it didn't ruin it for me. Nothing could ruin that food. A little bit in a minute.
Mike Huff, buddy, what's going on, man? And Keith, both. Well, we got people in the chat already.
Yeah.
Brian Timmons is about to join us, and bless his heart, this is his first show, and he's coming in cold. We didn't get to prep him, so, and it's just me right now. I keep forgetting I haven't introduced anybody. Sorry, clickers. I'm going to let in another artist. He's probably going to look really lost, but you can't see him yet, so hopefully the guys will help him. Didn't introduce myself again. My name's Deanna, for anyone that's never been here before. I am the co-host for the Pin Clique. I am also part owner of Clique Games, one of our sponsors. I am on the board of directors for Tremendicon, another one of our sponsors. And I am on the marketing team for VisionCon, our other sponsor. So, let me see. If you are new to the Pin Clique, the way it works is once a month, September through April, we take a prompt. We have a different clique every month, a lot of the same faces. They switch up. We've got a lot of new people this year. We're very excited. And I lost train of thought. I'm trying to look at all these squares that nobody else can see but me. I apologize.
No, we're spinning plates.
I'm worried about Brian getting in okay. But they get a different prompt every month. They draw it, they present it live, they explain everything. If you join us in the chat live on Facebook or on YouTube, you can talk to us live. It's so much fun. You should do it. But without
and share
ado,
too. Share it.
Share it. Tell everybody about it. But I would like to bring on the rest of the clique, if Nate would help me with that.
Sure.
And introduce, first of all, my co-host, Mr. Gary Bedell.
Hey everyone, how you doing? Thank you for coming back, and thank you to everyone here on the clique tonight who's going to show us some really awesome art.
I guess some of us
Let's
will.
see some pretty pictures.
I was checking out those pages. I don't think it went live on those con pages, guys. So those pages will just get it a little late. So I'll worry about that later.
We apologize.
We do. I'm sorry. You know what? Technology.
Facebook always changes stuff on us too, and so there's different rules we have to play by. And
I work social media for a living, and I still don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, I know.
Unless I write for your business, and then I know exactly what I'm doing.
Well, they do it for money.
I don't think my boss watches this. Anyway,
we can't afford her skills to get it Facebook under control, but we'll get there. But speaking of Facebook, I mean, it looks like our chat is already working. So from Facebook, we got Mike Huff saying what up, and then Keith Moncrief, he's popping in from Pop Culture Minefield. He's saying hi. So yeah, anybody who's actually following those chats.
No, Pop Culture Minefield.
Pop Culture Minefield, yeah.
All right, boy, we're off to a booming start today. This is a mess. Anyway, you've met me, you've met Gary.
Chase
I will
Miller.
introduce Wade when I introduce you. We've got Matt Decker.
Hello.
Haley Codling.
Hello.
Nate Howard.
Hi.
Cliff Gamble.
Hey.
Isaac Crawford.
Hey.
Daryl Clonch.
Ahoy.
And joining us brand new tonight, first time pin clicking, Mr. Brian Timmons.
Woo woo.
Hello, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Is
Welcome in.
your audio on?
You might have to go in and actually deliberately choose your microphone. It might think your microphone is your. You can hear us at least, so that's good.
I warned everybody. You came in after we went live, so that you're really getting a rough start here. We couldn't clue you into any of the tricks. And you're first. No, you're not. You can see how we do it first. But work on your audio because I can't hear you.
Yeah,
at all.
we're still
we
not
can't
hearing your
hear you.
microphone yet, but
And I have not muted you. I checked. So
I checked. She doesn't bully you on the first day.
also tonight for the art, James Rutherford and Anna Hansen were not able to stick around, but they dropped some art for us. So we're gonna have 2 bonus pieces in addition to these lovely artist pieces. Oh, Anna was gonna be our other lady.
She
finally.
was, yeah.
Haley might have to put up with you dudes every month.
We had almost an even split for a little while, but
Hey, we are trying.
Yeah,
All
like-
the other artists like to hide. It's always us dudes. We're like, "Ooh, we'll draw some pictures."
you want to draw
But
some
nobody else
pictures?
comes out. Like,
You want to take something cool and make it gross?
yeah, let's do that.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay, well, introduced everybody. I've described this month. We're doing Creepy Crawly Cuisine. I think we're ready to show some art.
Yes,
Cool.
yes.
So-
And Deanna, what's the rule?
The rule is Gary's a diva and he can't go first and he can't go last.
A diva, she says.
Well, but here's why. Here's why. Because like I like being in the middle because I want everyone else to be seen first, or they remember the first, or remember like towards the end. If I'm in the middle, cool, whatever. But I want everyone else to be seen. So
I've
there.
never asked you why.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay.
I never asked you why. Moving on.
I just said it one day and it just stuck. I was like, okay.
Okay.
It even caught you
You
by
wanted to
surprise.
start a show, I joined you. You got first pick.
But here, I'll make a promise with everyone out in the internet land and you guys here. You can pick one episode, or I can go first or last. Or actually pick 2 episodes. One I'll go first and the other one I'll go last.
Wasn't
They
there
have
one where you had to
multiple
go last or first?
I
You
can't
went
remember.
first for Epic Monster Tavern Party.
That's right,
Yes.
because you were kind of the feature.
because
of
I
that one,
worked
yeah.
on the project.
Yeah.
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 That was it, I think.
That was it.
Yeah.
Well, tonight, do I have a volunteer or am I picking? Because I'm good either way.
I like it
I
when
can go first. No,
You like what?
I don't know if you beat me to it.
No,
Rock, paper, scissors.
Spot.
Oh, Isaac's first.
All right. Okay, I'm not even ready to go first. Look at me.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing that
Man,
now. I may have
wanted
actually
it.
flashed a page on flashed a quick. I didn't know which monitor my display was going to show.
Okay, just a sec. I got it. Filling the silence.
And anybody
and-
watching on Facebook, I'm going to be sharing links for the artists while they're presenting in the
Ah.
chat. You want to check
Oh,
them out
nice.
further?
Oh,
Gross. Is that a wonton?
Yeah. It's a crab rangoon.
The crab
wonton, yeah.
rangoon?
Oh,
Oh, that's the
God,
sweet and sour.
great.
All right.
It's
Oh, he
a,
looks
it's a
cute.
Weevil Rangoon.
That's right. Yeah, it was Weevil inspired and used like green onion as the little nose thing, mouth, and the legs.
Oh, he's
I like
cute. I like the
That's
eyes.
I would still eat it, but I wouldn't let it look at me.
Yeah,
It does look rather edible.
he does.
He looks like a green onion. It's fine.
Yeah.
I just eat around certain parts.
Certain parts. You know, the humany parts.
So is the sweet and sour something he eats or he ejects?
Ooh.
That's a-
I was thinking you would eat it.
Okay.
That's a wide
so
he would
yeah.
be on your plate, trying to camouflage and blend in with the other crab rangoon so he can get close to that sweet sauce.
Nice.
Oh my.
So when you're not looking, he just creeps over. I mean, it's a dangerous life he leads. So, all for that sauce.
Oh, that's some good sound bites right there.
Oh my!
So
Yeah,
what
even
made
in
you
context,
put
it's funny.
this? What made you put this food with this bug? Any reason?
I wanted something like round and bulbous to like put on the back or body butt of a bug. And I was just looking at different foods and I liked how these are like, I wanted something also more to scale. Like I thought of foods that are like quite larger than most bugs. And I wanted to get something that's a little smaller, but not like super tiny. So.
I love the sauce. Yeah, Chase Miller. I mean, it is questionable. Like, is that before or after? Is that ABC sauce or?
It feels like an important distinction for some reason.
The little onion, little green onion sprout.
Right. Are we eating? Yeah. That'd be totally the opposite. You are eating his sauce on accident. What's that? What,
Think about that.
Isaac, that one or the shell looks so crispy.
I know.
Oh, the texture is great.
bubbles.
I just picture like a bunch of these scattering when you open up the dumpster behind a Chinese restaurant.
Oh my!
And then the cats go chasing them.
It would be me. It would be me chasing them behind the dumpster.
Little terrarium.
There you go.
He's too stinking cute.
Oh,
He's
oh
fresh.
Chase. He thinks it's puked and it's eating it back up.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. It's like he's just living his best life. Leave him alone.
Oh, my insides are so tasty.
Yeah.
He does kind of have that mom, I threw up look on his face.
Right. Yeah. And you know, some bugs are like spiders. You squish them, and there's a lot of guts. I think that's the case here.
Like that little cream
There's,
sauce.
there's a lot of cream cheese in there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but it was fun.
I love the way
I
you
colored it
that
this morning.
shell.
So I didn't have a lot of time to color, but threw that in this morning and
It looks good.
Yeah, I like it, man.
It does.
It's awesome.
It's for people who don't know, Isaac has a new comic out called We Live in a Worm. And this looks like it could be hiding behind one of the buildings in
Right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, totally.
All right.
Very
well, thanks, guys.
nice.
I'll
Love it.
stop sharing.
Little legs, too very dope. This is liking it. All right. Awesome,
Much
Isaac.
too
Thank
dope.
you. Well, Haley, would you like to go next?
Yeah, I opened my mouth, so might as well.
It's a tie. You both lost.
Oh, shoot.
No.
I didn't realize Brian's coming back in now. I just realized he was missing and now I'm letting him in.
Yeah, he froze up.
Can y'all see my screen?
No,
I can see
Not
you,
yet.
but not your screen.
Oh, come here.
just describe it to us.
No.
This is why we're not a podcast.
Yeah, the thing is, it was originally supposed to be a live show. We never intended to be online, but COVID kind of changed that. And now we've tried it a couple of times live, and we're still like, I don't know how we would have done this. like we have to do it like this.
Oh,
I forgot about that from last month.
Oh, the baby face? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's right on the skeleton. Like, I actually thought it was part of the skeleton image. Sorry, go ahead.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Can you guys see it?
Yes.
oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Dude, that's a poster.
Awesome.
I want that. That's
Yeah,
Wow.
no kidding.
Oh.
So
How do you
There-
read its name? Because I read it incorrectly in my head. I know I did.
it's, oh gosh. So he's cilantro because I have that gene that makes cilantro taste like soap.
oh
To
really?
me.
Sorry.
Which is a problem only if you don't like soap.
Yeah, well, it's a Siltimidae. Siltimidae is like the scientific name for a stink bug, which
Oh.
I was Googling because I was like, well, I I like all foods. I'm not really that picky, but cilantro tastes like soap. And so I Googled cilantro, and then I found out that stink bugs and cilantro both have the same chemical within them. Like what makes stink bugs stink and what makes cilantro taste like soap to some people is kind of the same chemical.
That's interesting.
So you just
And
threw a
so-
stink
But
bug.
wait, so I thought you were just saying that about yourself. Some people, there's actually a lot of people that it tastes like soap too.
Yeah,
Like
there's a genetic.
10%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
just
know.
registers wrong for some.
it can I can have it with some food sometimes, like if I'm just so hungry that I don't really care, but it will still always taste like soap to me.
That's funny.
But I forgot that it was today, and so I started it this morning. I was thinking of
What?
Wow.
to fill up a
Crazy.
page within a day, and so I tried to make this like little scientific, like old school journal article on it, and gave like all these little. I'm sorry if you catch a misspelling. I can't spell. I just can't.
That's
But-
impressive. Like this is something I could see just framed up on like an actual like I don't know in a vet's
Yeah.
office or a doctor's office just to see
Yeah.
if anybody would even notice like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
So he's a little stink bug cilantro boy. And I imagined them like how lemurs have that stink gland on their elbows and they rub it all over themselves and stuff. I was thinking that like the leaves kind of contain this crazy smell, stench, like a bitter bug kind of situation.
oh yeah.
Both for finding each other and warding off other creatures that might want to munch them. And so this little, just random, really text where I was like, small hooked feet for climbing, stuff like that. But it's really just
I hear
But
David
try to do-
Attenborough going over this right now.
In a Mexican restaurant.
Warner Herzog.
Going over a menu in a restaurant, is that what you said?
No, he's like in the kitchen of a Mexican restaurant, like filming one of these that got brought in the box.
Like selling it to the customer at their table, like, no,
Cool.
it might taste like soap, but here's why.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there
Yes.
you are.
Yay.
Hey.
That's a cool. Like, I want to see prints of this. This is definitely a
Yeah.
print.
Yeah.
oh, thank you.
We will totally put this up in the studio for sure. I like this one.
Yeah.
And congratulations. The other one made me want to eat crab ragoons, and this definitely does not make me.
But if you have prints of this at a con, you're gonna have to have the sign on it or something. I
Right.
would assume this is just a bug.
Like,
and
look
then you start-
closely. Right. No,
really looking, and it's
they
like,
may
wow.
not.
Yeah,
But stink bugs are just an awesome design, anyways. They're ugly bugs, is what my
Yeah.
grandmother called them. But she always loved them because they always had like some valuable part of her garden. They're cool.
We've had them at our house recently, so that might have been what made me think of them.
They're very
Found one-
fascinating. Just really cool design animals.
Yeah. But yeah, this was all done like for pretty much on a single layer with a charcoal pencil on Clip Studio.
Nice.
And then some rearrangements.
Well done. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
that looks like you worked on that for like a month. I think.
Oh.
I know.
With the
Man, this-
details and the facts.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, just the designer brain just popped off. Like, yep, that looks legit.
Yeah.
The symmetry tool is a hell of a thing, tell you what.
Yeah, no, I mean,
It
and
is.
that's the cool thing about nature is a lot of it is symmetrical.
Yeah.
There you go. But yeah, that's my little bug guy. Cilantro
Well done.
tastes like soap.
That was awesome. All right. And yes, Brian, we can hear you now, I think.
Just makes
Great.
people not want to eat their greens.
Yay.
Still, right? Yeah. Chase,
So
I
now
think
we-
the
now
original
we got
idea,
everyone wanting to eat deep fried crab rangoon,
Right.
but not vegetables.
but not green deep fried, right?
Yeah.
I think Chase, the original idea was we're gonna take food that we don't like that other people love and ruin it. So but I don't know. We never decided, so we just made whatever. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we're just
it.
ruining all food.
If you like cilantros or stink bugs, we're sorry.
All right. Well, Brian, you probably haven't been able to watch very much, have you? Trying to
No.
get back in. All right.
Had some stupid difficulties.
You don't have to go yet. You can, you can peek for a while, unless you just really want to. Let me see. This pretty does make people not want to eat. Make people not want to eat their greens, Haley. That's
Yeah.
what Chase said.
That was-
All right. Anybody dying to go next, or
Yeah, I can go.
Nate's ready?
And really, it's just because I'm gonna follow kind of on the heels of Isaac and his ideas. So
Oh, it's similar.
it is kind of.
Nice.
Is it another
All right.
game?
Let me figure out how to do
Hope
that.
not, 'cause I'm gonna have to run out and get some crab rangoon after this. If so.
Isaac just left.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so I called this the sweet and sour peed.
Oh man.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh
Oh
man.
my gosh.
So the
Got a pickle Rick vibe.
Yeah.
so the fun idea I had about this was sweet and sour chicken tucked away in the back of a dumpster for too long. After a while, it just kind of congeals and starts evolving, starts mimicking the creatures around it until it gets big enough to harvest whatever organs it needs from bigger creatures. Its prey just gets bigger and bigger. So
Parasite. Yeah.
yeah, sweet and sour peed.
I like that you have like a life cycle for it too.
Well, his arms are new. He's all checking out his new arms that he harvested from some deflated rat creature.
Dude.
And I had like, all right, so I'll throw some rice in there, and then the more rice I threw in, I was like, oh, those are almost maggots. And then I thought about Lost Boys, that scene in Lost Boys, and I'm just like, yeah, we're gonna throw some on the rat too, and who knows? So
Because like sweet and sour does have like that. You captured like that ugly congeal, like when it gets all gross when you
That
put it
is
in the
like
fridge.
jelly,
Like,
Question,
yeah.
do
Oh,
you
it's
really
so
want
gross.
that?
Like you totally captured that.
Are these chopsticks on the left?
yeah, on the tail, they got
Yeah.
like centipedes have those two phalanges or whatever. I don't know what they are, but they're
Yeah.
so just kind of
I like it.
bright baby blues.
I see that you went with the painted, more of a painterly style
Yeah.
with this too that you're using.
This was entirely in Procreate using two brushes that I hadn't used before.
Nice.
And they're stock brushes. I'm usually for like first two seasons, there's a certain trend with me, and a lot of it is because of just when I do like the comic stuff or animation stuff. Like I have a very specific process where everything is super bold, clean lines, and even my shading, and there's nothing blended. It's all like very dynamic, bright colors. And being at the tattoo shop a lot more, not sitting, like I had more. It's like, well, I paid $20 for this Procreate. I might as well see what it can do, because I see you guys use it a bit. And I don't know, I've just been fascinated by it. As far as I'll never go back to the mobile Photoshop on my iPad for sketching, like not with this thing. So it's like, well, let's see what else this thing can do. It's a little limited in my usual style, but like I said, it's been more interesting for me to figure out alternative paths for getting different things, and then discovering like the rice is actually a solid line. It's actually like a chalk line, but you can edit the line, like the brush, right there on the fly. So I set up like the scatter on it. It broke it up into chunks and then scattered, and then saved that as its own brush. And that's what that is. That's actually a broken up chalk line. It's just that it randomizes and scatters it now, and I get to sit, and which is cool.
Yeah.
I
love Procreate, I feel like it's only as good as the Apple Pencil you buy to use with it.
Yeah.
The Apple Pencil
Yeah.
makes a world of a difference because you can go in and edit pressure settings
Yeah.
on your Apple Pencil and do like the tilt and all of that.
It is
Make it
wildly,
work.
yeah. It is very sensitive with that. That's one thing I had to get used to because I have the Apple Pencil too, and it's
He's sensitive. But this dude's freaking brutal.
I just like he's just so impressed with his new arms. He's like, oh yeah.
I feel like it's
So my search history, this is another one of those pieces where my Google search history might be a bit odd because I looked up dead rats and I looked up like bones, like dead rats, and I looked for rat skulls, and yeah.
Nate, did you say he was made out of orange chicken?
Yeah, it's sweet and sour chicken. I call him
and
sweet and
sour.
sour peed.
Sweet search.
First he's sweet, then he's sour.
It was a big ass
Oh,
rat
yeah.
though, whatever he got that skull from. Definitely not the deflated one that's in front of him, but
I think
See,
that
I
skull
almost-
looks like a cat.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what I was thinking. Is
Yeah.
that it was
Yeah.
a cat, and that he had killed the mouse, and like a lot of, I guess, cuisine in the area, he's doing exactly what he did in life. Is he's hunting mice.
He's just big, like, and eventually he's going to get big enough where he's gonna harvest people.
All right.
Oh my.
Like, we may have to do a follow up where he's, like, I don't know, Labrador sized.
Turning
You know,
into
this
the
guy
thing.
looks frightening enough, but you explaining it makes it scarier.
Oh yeah, well,
That'd make actually a really cool 3D model. Like, these
Oh,
chunks
yeah.
of like,
Oh wow.
sweet and sour. It's all dripping off of it, and, like the bones. You can see the membrane and stuff. Man,
I
that'd be
had another
sick.
layer with like blue and red veins, like sinews, tying it all together, but it got really
cool.
ugly and
Oh.
complicated, and not like ugly as in like gross, because that's cool, but it just, I don't know, it took away from too
Nice
much.
blood splatter too.
It
Yeah.
was completely late. Like I went lazy. I didn't know what else to do with the background. Like,
Hey, I thought that
Don't
was
worry.
sweet and sour splatter.
some of it is. Some of it is mouse. Rats.
Dude, you should have Adam McLaughlin make this for the next con.
You're right. Well, I mean, I almost had a
Very
"What would
cool.
Gary do" moment, and I was like, you know what? I can dial it back. So then I added maggot rice. I let you down again.
It needs the rice. I like the rice.
That's really cool.
Yup, dude.
Like, I can see it like attacking a human by like crawling in its mouth,
Oh,
and then like
Oh.
maybe like laying its eggs in there, or like just getting in there and just using its parts.
You're making it worse, man.
Okay.
You
Well-
do know what this episode is about, right?
Yeah, and I like sweet and sour chicken. I'm fine with it. I mean, I'm more of a
Yeah,
cashew
me
chicken
too.
I
guy.
used to
but-
be. I used to be. I don't know if I am now.
I'll stay back. Well, this
Congratulations,
isn't a
Nate.
mutant.
Congratulations.
Yeah, poke it first.
That's funny.
Stomach hurts.
it's
Alright.
it's like a slither creature, but you can get it in a buffet.
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
you like, it actually tastes delicious when it goes down. So
Well, the problem is that it's from a Chinese. Springfield is made of Chinese restaurants, so he could be happening right now.
Yeah.
He may join with other congealed
Like a rat
concoctions.
king?
Those dumpsters, man.
Yeah, the entire sewer system is just one giant sweetapede.
Sweet and
Sweetapede.
I like your version
Everyone,
better.
if you had Chinese food for dinner tonight, take the trash out.
Yeah,
Don't leave it in the house.
burn it with fire.
Yes.
the rangoons hold you down, and the sweetapedes crawl into your orifices.
I
All
might
of them.
The eyeball juices.
I might have to
Yeah,
have
they
Chinese
make
tonight.
sweet eyeball
Uh,
Oh, no. All right. I didn't pull up my slides for our sponsors, so I have last year's programs for our convention sponsors. We're going to try to make this work. I am going to start with Tremendicon. Dun, 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 dun. This is last year's flyer. Tremendicon.com. Spell it like that.
Let me see if I
.com.
can-
Yes. And they are a creators convention where there are multiple tracks explored, and you can go be educated, you can teach, you can collaborate with others. It's all kinds, and it's all for nonprofit. 80%, I believe, of the profits go to Ozarks Food Harvest, and the other 20% are used to encourage people that want to pursue a career in the fine arts. I don't know if they're all fine.
creative
Are they all
fields.
fine arts?
Yeah.
Any artistic fields. Our tracks are, I always miss one. We've got a writer's track, an artist track, a comic book track, a game design track, a multimedia track, which involves theater, film, music until we branch off and break those up. We've got, did I say comic book?
Yeah, kids track is the last one you're missing.
Nope. That's 6. There's 8 or 9. Oh, it's on here. Okay.
Cosplay
Yes.
and makers.
Right there. We've got art, writers, game design, cosplay, comic books, multimedia, makers. I miss makers.
Yeah.
And a kids track to pull the kids in. So they want to do this.
Yeah,
and
get 'em
become giant
young,
nerds,
you
just
know.
like their parents. Creative nerds. That is happening this year at the Oasis Hotel and Convention Center, July 7th through 9th. Tickets are on sale now. Booth sales are open if you would like to be a vendor. If you'd like to be involved and volunteer or run a track, because I could use some help running the tracks, please reach out. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or tremendicon.com. It's a weekend after 4th of July. So, and I'm going to do the other one now too. Our other convention sponsor. This is last year's flyer for VisionCon, celebrating fandom since 1990. I should know that. Yes, Mr. Eddie. Oh, I'm blank. What's Eddie's last name?
Warren.
Eddie Warren drew this.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's right.
He
Yeah, you
actually,
did.
This
You know
right
that?
here, this
Oh,
Nightmare
yeah.
on Elm Street house right here, he made that. It looks just
Yeah,
like
I
the-
forget
didn't
just
know
how
that.
much. It's
It
getting more
looks just
difficult
like
to
the
figure
one
out
from
what
the
he
movie.
can't do. With
I know.
the-
For anybody out there that's in near Springfield, he's one of the main Ghostbusters.
yeah, like there's
Okay.
really nothing that guy can't do.
He's the Jack Nicholson Joker. You've
Yeah.
seen him. You may not know it. In fun fact from VisionCon last year, this much was a painting he did and auctioned off in the raffle. And Richard said, "Hey Eddie, that doesn't fit on the front. Can you make it longer?" And he did this part in Photoshop. And you cannot tell.
No,
He
you
added that
can't.
to his painting. I was very impressed with that.
Wow.
But back to the convention.
He hasn't been, yeah, he
Throwing
hasn't been
Eddie some
jaded by
love.
the art.
You should be watching Eddie. We're talking about you. Ears should be tingling. This year it is moving to October. Getting the dates, October 13th through 15th. We're working on guests right now. We're working on, if you have a panel you want to do, reach out at visioncon.org. Right, Gary? I always forget.
Yes. Yeah.
Org or net, it's org, visioncon.org. If you want to be involved, they can always use volunteers. It's also not for profit. This year is Abundant Blessings is their charity. They provide clothing to kids that need help around the area for school. It's a shop. I'm not going to get this exactly right because I didn't research. I apologize. But it's more like they get vouchers and they go in and shop. It's not just like a charity, like here's some clothes because you need them. They get to go in and shop and feel really good about it. And you should watch their story on VisionCon's Facebook page. It's a beautiful story, wonderful people. But keep an eye on them because I went to the staff meeting and I can't say what's happening. I think 2 weeks before VisionCon, but it's big. VisionCon's doing something awesome and it's gonna happen, and you heard it here. Not really, but you gotta take it first on the pin click. So thank you for both of those conventions for sponsoring us. You will see most of these people at those conventions if you go, and the ones that are further out from us, we'd love to have you at the convention. So all right, back to the show.
Are you going to talk about Playco games yet, or are we waiting?
I was gonna do those two later.
Okay.
Like I said, I didn't pull
Well
up
done.
flyers. I gotta go when one of you is talking and run get some games. Sweet.
Oh, I see. Well, I've got one of them over here.
Well, not now.
Okay.
Back to the art. That's what people want to see. Gary, do you want to go?
Sure, I'll
Not
go.
first, not last. It's time.
We're smack dab in the middle.
Well, everybody hates cockroaches. I
Yeah.
kind of did a thing where I took kind of pieces of, the insect or different insects too, and moved them around a little bit. But I put them on something that people really like.
Nice.
Oh,
It's the tongue. Why the tongue?
Oh wow.
Delicious.
Gary. Gary. So good.
But because we all like this thing, we all like it, and I just picture it being like this total predator, where you pick it up and like its legs are so sharp it could go through your hand, and then maybe it's like you bit it, or it could use its tongue to lay eggs in your body and make
Sure.
more of them. I got this thing with laying eggs and body.
Chase, I'm hungry.
But and I'll zoom in on him a little bit.
See, it's so colorful.
Right.
It looks delicious until you look at that second layer burger.
Baby
It's
blues.
disturbing.
And then
Yeah, it's too late by then.
and then the tongue.
Okay.
Mm.
But with his legs, I wanted to kind of keep that beef texture.
Beef
Yeah.
texture.
Yeah.
Right? You like that? You like?
I wanted to
I
keep
like how
that beef
shiny it is.
texture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That cockroach is quite the beefcake.
Oh. You're gonna laugh at me, but like one of my favorite parts of this illustration is this right here.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
dude, honestly,
Little,
that alone made
little
that bun
hole
look
in the
hyper
bun
realistic.
there on
Yeah.
bread. Dude, bread is hard to
Yeah, no, I bet.
bread is hard to paint, dude. Like
Dude, did you grab a bun and reference it directly?
I looked at a picture of a bun and referenced it.
Let's say, dude,
There's
that
no way I
crease
would have thought
alone.
of that if I didn't have a picture. Because to me, buns are smooth, but I looked at that and I loved like the little ditches and little creases that it had in it. And at first I was like, this looks dumb. This doesn't look right. And then the more and more I worked on, I was like, oh yeah, that's nice on there. That looks real good. But one of the things I realized doing this is that I don't paint a lot of food. But food is actually a really good thing to paint because there's a lot of textures in it. And actually I used a brush that I never used on this as well. And just trying to looking at the photo that I use and then having to take that and tilt it a certain way and then get like all these little different beef textures, like how what it looks like in the light compared to like the vegetables and the cheese. I mean, it was really, really fun, like doing that and like trying to get those textures down, because texture is what makes the food look delicious and like, the shine and all that.
So why so much product photography, most of your textures are fake.
Yeah.
Because it's
I have added a lot of steam to commercials.
yeah, have you
I should give you this so you can
Something
just add,
that'll
like,
work,
the steam coming.
just a little more effort than a warming lamp would have solved for him, but no, let's hire a visual effects artist to go in and
I'd be like, put some dry ice behind that thing. Yeah, all right, we're good.
you could just warm it up. Yeah,
But no, I wanted this to be like, man, that is deliciously gross.
yeah. And Chase was like,
achieved
throw some
that.
ketchup on that. Because
Yeah.
you see how it goes back around?
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Yeah, if you cover up the gross bug bits, it's a really good.
Just turn them around. There's those big baby blues and that wicked tongue.
Are you
But other than
gonna
that-
eat around the parts, Daryl?
So I don't know if you answered this yet, but is the bug just the patty and it sneaks into a burger?
Oh
Like, was
no,
that a
it's the
single
whole
burger
thing. It's
that
the whole
he made
thing,
double?
baby. It's the whole.
It's like a hermit
package.
crab, but for
Oh, okay.
fast food.
Well, I
Maybe.
see it like preying on people and so you say like you have a guy who like shows up on a desert island and he's like, oh my god, I'm starving, and he
God.
just sees this thing sitting out there. His brain tells him that's not right, but he's like, I don't give a crap, I'm hungry.
A
So he
double
goes
Whopper with
over there,
cheese and eyes.
and then the thing with the legs goes through his hands, or if he bites it, there's usually eggs in there, so that happens. That's just, it relies on people's starvation to live. Is pretty much what it would do.
Nice. I feel like
Chase,
this
in the chat says, throw some ketchup on it.
Right. Some victim ketchup.
I feel like this could easily be like a byproduct of McDonald's trying to find cheaper and faster ways of making burgers.
Genetically
Sure went
engineered.
horribly wrong.
I think
I'm
we're
sure this
split down
has
the middle.
more
I think some
actual
people
meat.
throw some ketchup on it and I'd eat it. The other half is like, leave the ketchup off or it's no deal. Like-
Brian, what did you say?
This probably has more actual meat in it than a McDonald's burger.
More actual protein, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think if McDonald's found an island of these, they wouldn't leave it alone? Yeah, they're like, yeah, catch all of those.
Maybe like taking
Hack off
homeless
the
people
legs
out
and-
there just to get filled up with eggs so they can multiply them cheaply.
Yeah, I think in that situation, its plan would backfire. Like they're eating us alive. That was the plan, but now it sucks. They like it.
For some reason, I just picture the movie Predators, but it's a bunch of guys dressed as like Ronald McDonald.
There you go.
So they just have these things out there.
The heat vision would be amazing in that instance.
When Futurama, when Fry discovers where Slurm comes from, they'll drink it. It's like,
He keeps drinking it.
yeah.
Well, maybe they heat vision each other. That's like their own. They have to heat lamp each other, so they keep they keep the beefy smell going.
They have like a warming commune.
A warming commune.
Little thin.
That's awesome.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
god.
yeah, that's pretty gross.
Mhm.
You prepared that bun so well.
Tasty.
I know.
Okay,
What's
so-
that? Oh.
I mean, does
Thank
that
you.
does that
I'm
count
proud
as
of that,
juicy?
bud.
Now that Haley, you're back, we can. What is that?
It needs one little shine mark on top, and then I think
Oh.
it would be
It needs the grease shine up top there.
That Happy Meal toy is lawn darts.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're-
thanks.
so good. The textures are 10 out of 10. Everything's 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
I just feel so conflicted.
I know.
Yeah, that's the point. I was like, I want you to think it's delicious looking, but not at the same time.
Tell you this, I'm glad I ate dinner before.
Well, yeah, and that's
I haven't eaten yet, so
I think
So
if
he's
I
a
had
dry
eaten
heaving.
again, it would-
yeah.
I pre-gamed with some Pepto-Bismol, so
You
I'll
knew
never
what
eat
you were
again.
in store for today.
Tonight's show is sponsored by Rolaids.
That would be an awesome sponsor. So
That actually would have been awesome.
we will draw more things that make you sick if you would like to sponsor us.
So far, I
That's what
think
we're looking at
Haley's
you.
is the only vegetarian option, right?
So
Like, this
far,
is definitely, and technically
had
there wasn't
lettuce
anything
on
gross or
mine.
bad about it. I think she's
Oh, mine could be.
I think there was a
oh,
pickle.
well, so far. I mean,
Oh, so far, yeah. You could.
all right. Who's my next victim?
You could do mine. It'd be fun.
All right. Do you want me to show it or you want to share it?
Well, you show it because I don't know how.
Ah,
yeah. There was it up on. It's in the
yeah.
It's in the
I've got it
Drive,
open.
yeah.
And he put his name on it. Thank you.
yeah,
I can usually tell.
but with new artists, it takes a minute sometimes.
I can usually tell, but sometimes I can't. And I'm like, I'm gonna guess who this is. Okay, The only thing is when I show here, let me download it real quick
Okay.
because you can see all the other ones like shadowed behind it if I just open it in Google.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know, but I made the mistake once of sharing the wrong screen and all of the art flashed up at the beginning of the show for a moment. All right. Share just. Yes, just a link, not a screen. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it. And I have the weird 2 monitor thing, so this is it, correct?
Yep. That's it.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Vegetarian.
Love that.
That's the
That's adorable.
you look so pleased.
I know.
Yeah.
Living his best life
Child
there.
playing
Look
in
at
the tub.
him.
Is he eating the cheese off himself or is he eating himself?
it's basically, insects, things either come out of their mouths or their butts. So I chose
That's kind of like people too.
kind of like people. Yeah. So I chose the mouth for this one. So
Thank you.
you can see
Thank you.
That'll change.
he's got kind of a globule of cheese coming out of the mouth. And so the story is that he's like molting. And so he's got to get the cheese on all the shrub parts of the broccoli. And that's what he's doing.
Well, he's just sitting all crisscross applesauce,
Yeah.
Yeah.
molting.
Sounds delicious.
Is that weird that he looks tasty to me?
I know.
This makes me want to eat broccoli.
I know, like he's cute and delicious. Look at him.
Reminds me of the Flintstones animals. It's like, it's a living.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Like they're on fire.
Just spread the cheese. Yeah, it turned out. Now I went the last time I was on here, and mostly I work digital, but I went traditional with this. So he's just
Yeah,
pen
that's
and
so
ink
cool.
and marker and some ballpoint pen. And my markers were, I think I had one Copic that I used for the light green, but everything else was just these cheap little, dollar store markers that I like. So my orange didn't really scan in as well as I thought it would, but I was pretty happy with the rest of it.
Yeah, it's good.
And I had to, yeah. And I did luck out on like the little tree part of the broccoli because I had a little Japanese brush that my friend Christopher Harris gave me at the last con we were
Shout
at.
out to Chris Harris.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. Because we were passing pens and talking shop, which is one of the best things about going to cons. And so he gave me this. So I tried it on that. I was like, oh, this is just like almost auto textured. It's like, this is great. So
He has
yeah.
such personality for a little
Yeah, I know.
broccoli. But
Does
Well, I
he
thought-
does he
Hey, with
evolve?
those
Does he become
legs,
something
too.
bigger? And is that full grown? Is that his the highest level? Does he like evolve into
Well-
like bigger shrubs or?
No, he's trying to he's got to get the cheese on all his, got to cover himself with the cheese, maybe it's like a cheese cocoon or something like that.
Chase Miller says he's a whole vibe.
Yeah, he's a whole vibe. Yeah. Yeah, this is a wholesome piece. I appreciate this.
Yeah.
No eggs laid inside anybody.
Yeah, no.
Nice.
Nope.
No like impending doom or.
You know what it is? He looks tasty because of the cheese. Anything deep fried or covered in
Right.
cheese
Yeah.
Yeah.
is just too edible.
Yeah,
See,
if
if you didn't like broccoli, this would probably do it. But I like broccoli, so.
Yeah, I like broccoli.
I do. A lot of people don't though. But And that was what I think I misread the instructions because I thought it was supposed to be something you like, but a lot of people don't like.
We never
And,
decided, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, we never decided?
Essentially, it's
It
just
was
taking
very
food and
loose
make it gross.
instructions.
When
Our instructions are always very loose.
Deanna had it early on, like we should make that choice. Like, yeah, right on. And then guess what happened? Because I did something I like.
Well, I love broccoli and cheese.
Yeah.
When I was a little kid, that was one of the things my mommy would make me was broccoli and cheese to try and get me to eat some vegetables. So, but I know people that just do not like broccoli at all. So
You need some of the rice from Nate's drawing.
They'll move around on you, though.
yeah, if I had the rice on, that could be the egg factor. I could have
Oh.
Egg factor.
yeah,
Ah,
I could
there
have
it
them
is.
on a mountain of rice eggs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they'll move around on you.
awesome. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
I just realized I couldn't share your links in the chat while I was sharing that screen. So everyone watching, those will be up in a moment. But who would like to go next?
I'll go.
Cliff volunteered first.
And go.
All right. So, does Brian want to go?
No.
I can go.
No, Cliff has been shut down twice. He's
Yeah, he opted whenever I.
It's
I
Cliff's
totally missed
time.
that.
Yeah.
All right. I could go. So, I had a blast with this one because I love bugs, and I did a lot of. My share screen is kind of funky. A lot of sketches of bugs and a bunch of different kinds of food. And it's showing.
we can
Aw.
see you.
Aw.
Different larvae.
Different
Family.
larva.
Yeah, larval state.
Oh, but those are kind of cute.
So I tried a bunch of different kinds of food. Not that one, this one. And settled on this one.
Oh,
So my wife loves sweet potatoes, and I absolutely hate them. Try to make some sweet potato casserole look a little gross.
The
And the potatoes are smushed with the topping there. So
Oh, that's so nice. The marshmallow with this. I love that, dude.
Yeah, your
You
marshmallow
really,
is
you really
cool.
ruined this for me.
my wife doesn't like sweet potatoes either, but she makes them herself, and they're so good. And I think she likes hers. I think. I'm pretty sure. There's a certain form that she does like.
How'd you do this, Cliff? Like,
this one is acrylic and oils on paper, so that's why it's got so much texture as the
Yeah.
watercolor. So yeah, the life cycle of this thing is that when it matures, it starts to fill itself up with eggs, and then it has parasitic larvae
Sure.
that grow inside of things.
Jeez.
like a body, like.
This is a horror movie / like Animal Planet research paper. This is ridiculous.
They're easy to pick out though because they're bigger than normal marshmallows. Avoid the big ones. They're good.
It's like those giant swollen ticks that you find on your dogs.
Oh my.
That was part of the basis for his shape there.
Well, how do I know which one's the real one? The swollen one, full of eggs.
Don't eat that one.
Don't eat that one. Take that out of your hot chalky.
man, it is insane. Like you've got 3 shapes on there, but they're just perfect. They're
Yeah.
so perfect. The form of it all, and like just the where you put the highlight on the fork, even though it's just
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
line, you instantly tell that's a fork, even though it's literally just a line.
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
it's
How big
nice.
is the original?
How big is that? It's probably like 5 inches by 8 inches.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I love this. It is
Yeah.
beautiful.
I was hoping it would be.
Yeah, I know. Put a $300 frame on that. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
That marshmallow looks absolutely delicious until you see that bottom corner.
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Chase actually said that. Like the light toast on the slow until the slow realization it's a fat tick. Like, it's
You
like
bite it, you're like, did that marshmallow just pop? Like what?
Oh,
it looks
no.
believable though. You know, like what there are insects, right, that are like these big overstuffed puffballs, right? They're like little cotton puffs. It looks believable. Like it
It's mostly based on an engorged tick. So
yeah. Gross.
It's-
Or like a spider clutch, you know, where they're so overstuffed they look white and puffy and
oh yeah.
I want the broccoli and cheese praying mantis.
Yeah.
I love how legit this
get that
looks though.
hamburger
Like this
back.
is absolutely you could take this to you could take this to cider days, you know, and put a frame on it and sell it at like the food market or something, and people will totally believe it. Like there's
I was just thinking this is like the worst restaurant idea ever. All of these things.
Yeah, I did have a more still life composition the first time, so it's kind of top down on a plate of mashed potatoes with all these things scuttling off, kind of crawling across the table.
like your mashed potatoes just escaped.
Yeah.
I mean, part of a series. I like
Like, hey,
that.
get back here.
Yeah.
No, better yet, you're better off. Run away.
I liked getting up close and personal instead of having it so far away. So
That's so cool. So
Yeah.
well executed, man.
thanks.
Mhm.
There's my kids again.
Yeah, well done, man. That's cool.
Yeah, that's very good.
That was gross.
Definitely. It was a compliment.
It was
No,
very
but
good.
anyone just tuning in right now and just hearing that was nice. Thanks a lot. That was gross.
It's gross.
That is the best clip.
Throw up in my mouth.
Well, Brian, would you like to go now?
Yeah, I'll go now. I was.
Your first ever pin click.
Yep.
Yep.
And thank you for joining us, by the way.
Yeah, dude.
Sure.
Yes.
It was. I was on the same sort of wavelength as Gary. Got like a.
Oh
I was
my.
going
Okay,
for
let
like
me.
a-
I'm gonna pin yours so that you're full screen here. Hold on.
like hamburger, drink, and fries.
You did the full meal.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate
This is the
that.
value meal.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was trying to go with like a big grub that kind of resembled the cup. It's got like a.
You drink its innards through their.
Yeah. You got like the
Gross.
fries.
Well, actually, it.
Yeah.
Well, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, through the straw in its head. Is that its head? Tell me that's its head. That's its head,
Yeah,
right?
it's like a little horn that resembles a straw.
It's both its head and
like-
its penis.
Ah.
You know.
and or
Yeah.
You got the sesame seed bun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh, yeah, there's not really many foods I don't like, so I was
You're
just
right,
messing
yeah.
around with some maybe like some sushi or something. That was fun, but I landed on this like layout, and I tried to give it that like shiny wet look, but I don't think I succeeded as much.
no,
as
there's
I'd
a lot
wanted
of
to.
highlight throughout it that I think it contrasts really well. But is it watercolor?
Yeah,
What is your line
watercolor.
work done with? Is it?
Like a Copic and then a brush pen.
Gotcha. Yeah, dude, your highlights, especially in the questionable
There we
fries, like.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of depth, but your colors are interesting. It looks, looks gross, but still clean. It's pretty and obvious what
I
it
was
is.
trying to go for, like tasty but gross.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're having a hard time ruining it. I love French fries, and those are making me think Arby's curly fries.
I know, and that's
Yeah.
the thing. That's what I thought too. I'm like, that's not too far off from what. Oh, okay, I see it.
I'm sure it's
Yeah,
gross, but I could probably still eat those.
It's not the shape that matters. We know that.
Oh yeah, this is an Arby's meal. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. This was a
Chase says
promo
it's meal
poster I was
for
doing
creeps.
for him. Let me get the real one.
I like that you can like hear the fries like squelching wet.
Oh.
I
like
agree.
wet squelching too.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
I can picture like that drink, like someone thinking it's an actual drink and trying to suck through the straw, but then like it starts kind of sucking back and like it's like fucking someone's like
Aw.
uvula and tongue and
Like suddenly
all
you
their
lose your
mouth
tongue and it becomes
weaknesses.
one of those parasites that replaces your tongue, like in the fish's mouth. Or it turns out he was just the third guy that was like, "Hey, what's going on over here? You guys playing food? Can I play food too?" And then suddenly, "I'm not a drink. Get your mouth off me!"
I love that.
Yeah, you do.
Very nicely.
Yeah,
done.
dude.
Thank you.
Fit right in, man.
Yes.
I like the wrinkles on the grub, making it look like a little.
I know.
It's like a squeezy box, thing. Drink box.
It'd be like in a court, like just you could hear it squeeze. Like
Oh.
I can see it coming with condiment packets that say dewormer.
Ooh.
why?
What?
I love this group.
Dewormer and
Just to say one
degreaser.
more
Just
thing.
Dewormer,
Tyler
degreaser.
said today, yeah. Oh.
That
Let's
was
take
awesome.
a quick sponsor break for our last three. I will start with Playco Games, and like I said earlier, if you weren't listening, I didn't pull my pictures up, so I just have props. So playcogames.com. I don't have the logo. Yeah, the logo's on the box. And there's a glare. We have 3 games available in my attic, ready to be shipped out immediately. Playcogames.com. Danger Danger Dinosaur, a dice game for about ages 10 and up, 8 if your kid's like really into games, just a little bit of help, I think. And we've got Civicus Dice Game. It's a civilization style game that plays in under an hour for 2 people. If you get the expansion for 4, it's just a little bit longer than that. And I don't play civilization style games because they're too long. I will play this one. So there's the sales pitch there. I enjoy it because it's quick and I can understand it. And then Epic Monster Tea Party. We'd say ages probably 5 or 6 and up. It says more than that. What's it say? It says 8+ because there's little pieces, but just watch your kids. Don't let them swallow. Come on. You will love this game. You are a monster drinking heroes in your tea. So super fun. The best compliment we've gotten is a parent said, this is the game I don't roll my eyes when my kid pulls it off the shelf repeatedly.
Oh my
Nice.
goodness. That's
There
so
you go.
sweet.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Super duper fun.
Pretty cool artwork from Mr. Gary Bedell in that game too.
Oh yeah, and the expansion.
Yes. The expansion, but we're out of expansion pieces.
But never mind. I didn't say anything.
That's all right. We had the
Lots of extra characters for us.
episode
And
1 of season 2 was a total dedication to
you just read my mind, man. I was
Sorry.
about to say that.
continue.
Epic Monster Tavern Party. Was that season 2?
It was episode 1 of season 2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was that long ago? Wow. Yeah, Epic Monster Tavern Party is the drinking game I would like to produce off of this. And I would have to use the characters you guys made. You guys look it up on YouTube. It's a good episode.
That was a good episode.
Yeah,
And
it's
then our-
definitely one of my favorites.
Well, our final sponsor is Clever Kaiju. Dun, dun,
Oh, look at that.
dun. There's a beautiful ad from the con book.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
there has an ad in here. I should have used that. Con books are awesome. Don't throw your con books away, man. You guys tell a little bit about what Clever Kaiju is, because Clever Kaiju brings us most of these artists you see here.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll
let me,
do that.
Yeah.
Art. So we're an art production studio for illustrators, animators, designers, and we focus on community and education for artists. We're a few years running now, and we have a Discord community and some other like challenges and things we do on the Discord. So.
There's some really beautiful spots for just like show and tell and get feedback. Like the amount of times I've been stuck on a commission or a poster and I just throw it and to get feedback with just help and large. Everyone always responds, and it's always so nice. Like even if it's just new eyes on a piece, I love the Discord for that. Absolutely.
And it's not just illustration, there's like photography and some digital sculpture and stuff. in
Sure.
there, too.
Yeah.
Graphic design.
Yeah, the 3D modeling and animation stuff some of our artists have come up with is insane. Like they're like, I want some feedback. I'm like, I'm sorry, I got none. I'm just gonna give you nothing but props. But it's a
Talented group. There's amateurs and professionals in there, and
yeah.
It's all-
talented stuff to watch. Yeah. And a lot of it. If you just need something to do, flip through this Discord. It is just, you'll be so impressed. Cleverkaiju.com.
Yep.
That's hard to spell, but you can rewind when this is done and look at the ad. Cleverkaiju.com. It'll take you to the YouTube page, the social media, the Discord, everything. And to these guys if you need some art. They're there, they're good.
We're for hire.
Oh, yeah. Pimping them out. Daryl, I believe it's time for you. And yours, I had to look at. For anybody that doesn't know, I get to sneak peek because I'm like kind of throwing all this together. So that's my excuse for getting to see the art. None of them get to see the art. They put their art in the folder and they're not allowed to look. But I had to like zoom in and this is
Well, I want to be
details.
clear. I'm not an overachiever. I'm an idiot.
What?
So I was trying to come up with what I wanted to do, and I couldn't come up with anything. And then the kids left too much of their Halloween candy sitting out, and so I was like, I'll do Halloween candy. And can you see it? So instead of doing one, because in my mind it was plural, is Halloween candy, and it wasn't until I was coloring it I was like, well, dang it, I'm an idiot because I did too many. So
No, you did not.
Awesome.
so we got the Dum Dum Wasps. Got their legs look like the stick.
Oh no.
And you got the Snicker, the candy bar grubs, basically the Butterfinger and Snicker. The little M&M beetles, and then the Reese's peanut butter cup assassin bug, because they've got that weird little thing on the back.
Yeah.
So
Dang.
You know, when Haley did the main art for this event, for this month's event, like she knocked out 3 right there on the, and I was like, wow, way to disarm everybody else.
Oh wow.
I just love these.
Man.
Man,
I
why don't
think
you
my
settle
favorite
on-
is the Dum Dums.
yeah, they're
yeah.
kind of pretty.
Hang
Although,
How
on
did
to-
you
hang
settle
on
on
to that.
these?
That's a great Halloween print.
oh,
Like, what did you start with? What was the first one you?
I did the assassin bug because
Yeah.
like I said, their back scallop things
yeah.
always make me think of the peanut butter cups.
It always makes you.
Yeah. And I ate too much of it, so I was feeling grossed out by it anyways.
Oh, right.
Like, I was like worried about appealing items, but the grubs were kind of fun to do.
I like the
But-
Butterfinger.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so it's crunchy if you bite it too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's stuck in your teeth, right?
Yeah, it's not like a waxy paper, but oh, it's not a wrapper. That's
Yeah.
crunch. That's meat.
Be still, bud. Quit being a baby.
So, and my daughters got angry at me that I unwrapped some of their suckers so I could look at the they're all undone. But
You just put the sucker in her mouth. There you go. You're fine.
no, that was it. That was the payback. It's like, here, you can eat it. I didn't do anything with it. I just looked at it.
I didn't lick it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat up and I'll tell you.
Yeah, the definitely the paint scheme on the two grubs were kind of my favorite. As I tried to make sure it looked kind of like words, but it wasn't actually the
Yeah,
word so much.
First, I thought you had just like taken the logo and made it transparent and formed it,
Oh
but you
yeah,
painted that on. That looks so good.
yeah. And so I mean, my initial lazy thought was that I was just gonna take a wrapper and and warp it around to the body shape, but then I didn't want it. I didn't want it to be that specific. So
Yeah, it's actually a lot more work in the end than it. Than it's like how it is in your brain. You might as well just do it.
well, yeah, that was it. Once I started going, I mean, so
I love the little M&M beetles. I love.
Wait, that's what I thought at first. Are the M&Ms or Skittles?
no, they're M&Ms. See,
Okay, that one kind of looked like an S to my eyes.
They're W and
glasses,
Ws.
So I wasn't
Yeah.
sure.
and honestly, in my mind, they were the creepiest part because they like all explode out of the bag at the same time and come at you.
That'd be so pretty. No,
Is that-
yeah, it's
I imagine them like when flies get stuck inside and they keep hitting the window, but it's just that little kick, the hard candy hit the window.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I could be wrong. They've probably changed it now, but I know at some point, like any of the hard candies you saw that were shiny, they used shellac produced from beetles and that kind of thing. Anyway, the
Oh,
shine
my.
on M&Ms made sense to me.
Yep.
Wow.
Nothing's
Gross.
grosser than mixing M&Ms and Skittles.
Right?
Well, they're 12% insects anyway, so FDA
I would
approved.
totally
even.
eat M&Ms and Skittles. I'm sorry, you can't ruin candy for me,
But
and that's not a challenge. But, no,
so
I think I could still make myself eat these. If I need chocolate, I need
Yeah.
chocolate.
Yeah, I destroy these bugs. For real.
These little fatties, you bite into
little fatty,
those.
yeah, with that Joker face.
Oh,
You
yeah.
think you're scaring me, but I'm not scared.
Nope.
I imagine that this would be great next Halloween. Like, I imagine a witch having this bucket and doing
Yeah.
something with it. Gross.
Handing it out.
Like eating from it, giving away normal candy. Like, no, this is mine.
Well, it makes me think of think of the scene from Lion King where he's eating all the grubs.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Slimy yet satisfying.
yeah.
With the cute-
A little bit of ketchup. Deanna. Oh, let's see. No, there you go. Rachel Norton. She popped in late to the party tonight. She saw 3, but she's gonna catch up with all of them tomorrow. But no, Rachel, if you're still here, awesome for you to pop in.
I
Thanks for
missed
saying
some
hey.
too.
Yeah.
Hey, it'll automatically be ready to replay when
Yeah.
we stop.
Yeah, I'll probably
See it
probably
twice.
tomorrow. I'll trim the countdown off to where it just starts right away. So, but it has to process before I can edit it, and then I don't have to re-upload it. So that's the
We
trade-off.
still
Yes.
have,
Thank you for
names.
taking that over. I didn't have to edit it, but that processing would sometimes I just go to bed. I got tired of waiting on it.
No, and that's the thing. There's things about the cool because season 1 and 2, I went back and did completely separate posts by editing them with our really big, dynamic, and loud like intro and outro, and I was really proud of it. But the problem is that like reposting as a separate video, like on YouTube, like there wasn't an audience ready to see it. So while it was live, that was when we were bringing in our audience. So we had like our original YouTube like live shows that were like 200-300 viewers, and then I'm like, yeah, it's on YouTube now too with cool dynamic editing by yours truly, and there's like 6 people that see it, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I couldn't figure out how to like get this episode special treat at the very end. I actually figured out a way. I set up a scene where I still get at least some kind of an outro out, and we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it.
Cool.
Spoilers.
Once again, thank you for not me having to do that.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, so long as
you
you
got two
handled
more
everything
guys.
else, like the emails and keeping track of everybody, and because you can do all that. I'm an artist. I get we're flakes. Like we're.
All right. Well, we have 2 more pieces of art that I'm down.
Like,
I'm downloading really quickly so I can share. I guess it wouldn't matter if I spoil the rest of them now, would it? Because you've seen all the rest of them. Open up. Where is it at? All right, we're gonna start with Anna Hansen's. She has been on the Pin Clicks through seasons 1 and 2, but this is her first episode this season.
That's right.
And she called it, what was it?
Uh,
Sounds right.
I think so.
That it sounds right. I hope I didn't mess it up. Let me share the screen.
a Strasguido.
All right.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
Another
Nice.
cutie.
Oh,
another cutie. How
strawberry
refreshing.
mosquito.
You weren't kidding. Her logo is beautiful.
Isn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Tremendicon, she just finished. Was it a graphic design class she took?
Yeah, at OTC, she's transferring to MSU as we speak.
Yeah,
No,
and
she's already
she
at
showed me
MSU.
her
Oh, she's at
portfolio.
MSU. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
She showed me her portfolio, and she did some great work. There's the
Yeah.
logo. There's all her links, because I can't share them while I'm
Yeah.
sharing. But
I like it.
yeah, I don't know that I want to eat this, but it's so cute. Too many long legs, though.
And it doesn't look like it'll
Strasguido.
lay eggs in your body.
Yeah, Rachel. Yeah, agreed. Her artwork. She has. There's certain details about certain people's art that, like, Deanna says it all the time. Like, going through, she could usually pinpoint everybody's artwork just from looking at it. And every now and then we'll do something that throws her for a loop. But she has a consistent, like, her colors, like with Anna's colors and her art style. Like, she'll use different things every now and then, but there's something about her delivery, like the cute and the bright colors.
Oh yeah,
This is really well done.
You could definitely point her stuff out in the crowd.
the long legs are creeping me out. I don't know why. Do you guys imagine after it feeds that strawberry gets plumper and juicier?
Yeah.
Smack it and you have strawberry jam.
Oh.
Be smashing that thing and licking my arm.
And that's how they win.
But it's actually like cow's blood.
No,
and,
no.
and it doesn't taste like fruit at all.
Thanks, Gary. You ruined it.
You know what you signed up for this episode. You know what you signed up for.
I know what I signed up for agreeing to host. Every episode. It's a little less scary than most.
I can see what she means about taking class. I don't think I've ever seen some of her traditional stuff. No, she always scans it in, doesn't she?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
usually does get a scan. Yeah, early on she would show in the camera, but yeah.
Yeah, you can see that form and the shading and the tone sheets and everything. Like,
Yeah.
you can see it. I love the legs. They're so
No.
clean and simple and nice. Like, that looks like one stroke, and that's so pleasing. It's
Yeah.
so nice.
I like how they fatten up at the elbows. Is that what those are? I don't know. No, I know. It's just the
Yeah, what
shape.
do you
Her
call
shape
those,
language has
a
always
joint?
been.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it. Those colors are so pretty together, and it's just
Yeah. It's very satisfying.
very nice. Very
Ah.
nice. All right, stop sharing that. And we've still got James. Did he name this?
No,
Or
I don't
just
think he
tell me
named
the
it.
food?
I
he
think
just told me.
we should just be lucky he didn't throw it away.
Why would he throw it away? Did he-
I don't know. We tease him that
It's-
he had this habit for a long time. He'd draw something and then he'd just like throw it away, like when he was done with it. I was just teasing him. He's not here to tease, so.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Oops. Wait, where did I hide it? Hold on. I lost it. There it is.
He's got so much gold that nobody will ever see.
All right, this is a compilation of bugs as a hot wing.
he looks kind of miserable. Like
That's a heavy looking hot wing.
Yeah, I know.
It's got some meat on it. That's why he's miserable.
he's just dragging his hot wing, leaving a trail everywhere. He's like, I can't hide. I can smell myself always, burning my eyes.
It's a cousin of the sweet and sour peed.
Now he was explaining, I think it was like a firefly head, but were they roach legs? I don't know.
Legs.
He looked at a bunch of different bugs and just put a bunch of them together.
That texture's nice too on
Yeah, I
that
know.
food.
That
I love
is
that. That glazed look to it.
I want to lick that sauce.
Yeah, then you'll start having
Somebody clip
psychedelic
that.
dishes.
You're not dissuading me from wanting to eat this.
and then it'll like lay its eggs inside of you. And
I mean, look into those eyes. Those are eyes. The eyes of a
you can't trust
monster
those eyes.
with a mission.
I like how the
Like
eyes
that
kind of
eye.
mimic a bone.
Yeah, they do.
Look at that. I don't know what part of the bug that is.
I think that's his mustache.
Oh, I forgot you guys put it in the house. Oh no. Oh. Can you imagine this crawling across your floor?
It wouldn't get very far very quick.
I was gonna say.
It survives off sheer confusion. Like the hell? Someone dropped this. That's
Okay, I
gotta-
think you're right. I imagine this thing moving very slowly, like that's heavy. But how scary would it be if it did just shoot across your floor?
No, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's in its earlier stages in evolution, but I mean, nothing's gonna swoop up and pick it up and eat it though. Not without regretting it.
Like put out little traps of ranch and blue cheese.
Nice potato wedges.
Oh my goodness. I love it.
So nice.
Yeah, like putting all of these together feels like just the creepiest dumpster in the world.
Yeah, like the one that got forgotten, that got tucked
Yeah.
away in the alley, and it just kind of left to its own science.
Put that dumpster in a dumpster and then set it on fire.
And then the sweet and sour peed will just climb out of that fire.
They'll all conjoin together like some sort of
It's
mega
the
droid
worst
or something.
ever.
No, the sweet and sour pea will take the bodies of the other bugs that have been killed
Just absorb
and then
it.
make a new
Some
body
big,
out of
like,
it.
body horror. Like,
You know what I would love is if one of you could somehow take every one of these and put it on a table, and we can make a Thanksgiving post.
No, we could do that. Yeah,
All of these on one table.
yeah we could do
That'd
that.
be cool to like have them sculpted or make little 3D models out of that.
At least there's a couple of them that are people like, ew, ew, oh, aw, aw.
Oh. All right, real quick. I need to share Anna and James's details because I was screen sharing. These are alphabetical, so they're really hard for me to find. All right. And I apologize, Matt and Brian, I don't have your links. So when we get to the plug zone here in a minute, you're definitely gonna have to share your links because I couldn't put them in the chat.
And also, I'll need that. We'll have to go back probably on the other two as well, and remember to put them in the actual YouTube descriptions. I need to update the YouTube with everybody's contact info and whatnot.
Ooh. The old versions that are on VisionCon's page, just the regular lives before you re-edited, those should have all the descriptions in them. You can copy and paste. for the
Oh,
old
okay.
ones.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I did whenever when I posted the old, or like reposted them, but I don't know. I'll have to look at it.
I don't know.
That was like last year. But no, this is
All
season
right,
3.
now-
That's crazy.
Now that we're all super hungry,
Is
it's time to go to the plug zone. That didn't make any sense. I started something and did not finish it, so deal with it. The middle of the show went great in the beginning, and now I'm just not confident with. But you know what? It's all about the art, so that's okay. And we're gonna go in the same order they presented. What we call Zach. Thank you for giving us the name Plug Zone. It's weird and I love it. Everybody's gonna plug what they're up to, where you can find them, if they're doing commissions. Christmas is coming, all that good kind of stuff. But Isaac, you presented first, so what would you like to share today?
You're muted.
Oh,
Sorry about that. I've been muted quite a while.
have you been talking?
IKE. I don't know what I've said that you missed, but
Gold.
everyone's laughing at me. That was a good one. That was a good joke. I
Oh,
said.
there's probably a zinger or two in there.
IKE, IkeComics.com, or on Instagram, Facebook. I'm going to launch a YouTube soon and a new comic book, a new webcomic at the same time. So watch out for that.
Cool.
Awesome. Haley, how about you?
I don't have anything going on, which means it's the perfect time for my commissions to be open. So commissions now. I posted a sheet on Facebook and Instagram. I think Gary, is that you who runs the Clever Kaiju Facebook, or is it?
Oh,
Dina?
that was me this time. I think we jump
Thank you.
around, but yeah, it was.
Thank you, Bud, for that
Yeah.
share. I appreciate that. But got that going on. I think I gave Deanna all of my ArtStation Instagram. All that stuff is on there, and somewhere whenever your heart desires to put that up there. The best place
Yeah.
to message me like that is Instagram or Facebook. And other than that, I've been chilling out, drawing cilantro bugs.
It looked more like a textbook. You're starting
It
your
did,
own-
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Your assignment before next month is to do that for every one of these. And we'll make a
Oh,
textbook.
man.
And we'll take it to the schools and we'll convince the children these are real.
She has that why though. Look on her face. Like, no.
Nate,
Oh,
how
yeah.
about you?
Hi, I am Nate, of Mammoth Press, illustration and design. I'm co-founder of Clever Kaiju. I'm also the creator of and designer and builder of the Mammoth Press Multicade, an arcade cabinet that I host interviews with other artists and entrepreneurs on YouTube. Mammoth Press LLC on YouTube. But also, my usual day job is I'm a tattoo artist here in Springfield at Body Creations Inc. Some other members of which and the owner of which you've seen on previous Clique episodes. Actually, the very last one, and you'll probably see him again at the next episode. It's a cool thing where when I'm not drawing cartoons, I'm drawing on people. So other than that,
A lovely experience.
a lovely experience. Oh, that's right. Yeah, actually, a couple of our own, a few of our own artists have actually visited me, including Mr. Clonch here recently. That was cool. He got to listen to me fanboy for the 8 minutes we worked on his finger.
Yes. Super fast. Super fast.
Can we see it?
Do you
It's
still
just
have
a
it?
little wedding band
Aw.
tattoo.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm really terrible about taking my ring off for some OCD reasons. So
So now you're branded.
exactly,
Yeah. And he still has his finger, so good reviews.
Yeah. it's a win-win.
You know, Nate, that's a good Christmas idea. Maybe
Yeah,
that's something.
I've actually gotten a bunch of cards. I mean, I think the shop does like gift cards and stuff for Christmas and for holidays and whatnot. I figured that if anybody, I've got my own business cards. I can number them and put a set amount on them. So, just reach out to me personally or find me at the shop.
That's not what I meant. I'm not
Oh.
saying gift card. I'm gonna send Mike in, and you're just gonna brand him for me.
Oh, brand him? Yeah, we could do that too. That's pretty much what I'm saying. It's just, you know,
Sweet.
you
Sweet.
could
We'll
send him
talk
like, oh,
after.
hey, go deliver food, and then, yeah.
Nate has something special for you. Here, drink this first.
Drink your milk, PA.
Gary, plug away.
Well, what you see is what you get. Gary Vidal here. You can find me at artistgaryvidal.com. You can find me at my Instagram, artistgaryvidal. I just opened up my commissions list. Just send me your email. You can personal message, DM me on Instagram or Facebook, and then I'll send you further details. So, yeah.
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 All right, Matt, you're up.
All right. I'm Matt Decker. I am the founder of stonepiemedia.com. I've got a comic book series called Zombie Dave and a kids comic called Cub Team Alpha. If you need to get a hold of me, I'm at stonepiemedia.com, stonepiemedia.com, stonepiemedia.com.
Yes.
All my Facebook, Twitter, and other various links are there. So check it out.
Sweet.
Very nice. Cliff, how about you?
I don't have a whole lot going on. But you can find whatever I am doing at my Instagram. It's Cliff_Gamble. And my website is cgamblestudio.com. It's pretty out of date, but working on updating it. So that's about it.
So, Brian, tell everybody where they can find you.
BrianTimmons.com. It's just my name.com. That's my website. And then on Instagram, I'm at Bryosaurus Rex. And then I have a link tree somewhere. I'm trying to find it. I work on comic stuff right now. That's about it.
What kind of comic stuff?
I'm working on my own book. It's called Shark Fin. It's this shark guy, and he doesn't have a right arm. He's got an octopus that hangs out on his shoulder. This is his right hand man.
Nice.
Okay. Keep us updated. I'm a huge comic book nerd. I spend money I don't have every Wednesday. Really bad.
Here, I'll grab this real quick.
Okay.
Where do you go for your comic books?
Huh? I have subscriptions at Vintage Stock, so
Right.
they keep me stocked up there and give me a nice discount. I love that. And then Comic Force. She's always got the best variants. I always visit her.
That's so awesome.
Here, let me, hold that up. Keep it held up.
Oh, there's a little glare. A little closer. I like him.
Oh,
I would
look at
pick
him.
that up and look at it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's super good.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Octopus's armed.
You know, my Mike and I had a debate about this once in Josh's old shop, Comic Cave. He's like, the contents are what's important in a comic. I'm like, that is important, but the cover is what makes you pick it up and even read the inside to begin with.
Yeah.
So while they are both important, if you have never read your comic, it better have a good cover.
The whole don't judge a book by its cover are typically said by writers that didn't consider their cover art.
Okay, here is proof of my addiction. I picked up the new I Hate Fairyland this week. I got 3 of them because I was tired of standing there deciding which cover I wanted. So mad at myself, but I got 3. I got 2 awesome covers and a blank one that I'm probably going to be visiting you all with.
What's the likelihood that you would meet any of the variant cover artists one day?
I'm not sure about the one. I've seen Scotty at Planet.
Yeah.
I got one of his. Kyle did one, but if I see him, I'm just gonna see if he'll draw on the blank one.
Yeah.
We're
So
getting off topic. I'm sorry. My idea is for 8 billion genies, I was having you each draw a genie on my blank cover, so I would have as many genies as possible. I Hate Fairyland. I'm wanting fairy tale creatures all over it. I can't just
Oh,
have
okay.
one artist, man. I need.
I don't think I got to do a genie on your genie.
I
book.
didn't either.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I didn't
No,
either.
you both blown me off. But Isaac and Haley did.
I don't think we were at our table. We're like, oh yeah, it's a cool idea, and then we left to do panels and never came back. I think our stuff is
Okay,
still
I'm
at the table.
sorry.
I,
Told you,
and
comic
I
book.
forgot to mention, I just want to mention it real quick before I miss a chance here. I forgot, probably should have said it during Clever Kaiju's plug, or at least now, the Geekmas, December 3rd.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's 2nd, 3rd, 4th. It's at the Springfield Expo Center, but Clever Kaiju will be there. And all of you artists here today, anyone that's a part of Clever Kaiju or anyone in the public can even come
Yeah.
and join to draw custom business cards, custom Christmas cards or holiday cards. And we're going to like just all sit together at a really large setup and draw custom cards and sell those and let the public come and make one too if they
So
want.
yeah,
Nice.
the success of this is I wouldn't say dependent, with no pressure, but some pressure that weekend, especially that Saturday, the 3rd, we really want to try and pile in as many of the pen click artists and Clever Kaiju artists that we can to
In the challenges, you can only use red, green, and black on your Christmas
Yeah.
cards.
Bring your own ink and pencil, but we have the red and green. If you, I mean, you can bring what you
We
want.
have all
there
the
too,
other
but
supplies,
We
yeah.
have Crayola and Sharpie, red and green.
Yeah. But if you got
Covers
like a red and green Copic or whatever Copics you want to bring them.
Christmas red and green.
Yeah.
See no pink.
You know
Yeah,
what? You
none of
guys
that crap.
remind me. I'll bring the drink and draw tub.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I still got the box that you have on the table in there. I realized how many flyers we still had. I was like, oh guys, we're running out of handbills. We weren't running out of handbills. I just forgot.
Oh, we have more. Good.
We have a lot more. Yeah.
All
Right,
right.
going to shows carrying like 3 of them. Like, I think this is it.
Yeah.
Daryl, we need to come back to you. We have not plugged you yet.
Yeah.
Hey, all my stuff is at knightsend.com. So it's knights-end. Airlaban on Instagram, which is a terrible thing to have people spell. Just Google my name and I come up, and it's pretty much all me. This is my art therapy, so this is really the only art that I'm doing. My day job is I'm currently working visual effects on a kids movie. So
Very cool.
Isn't that much more relaxing than your last movie?
yeah, yeah. No, it's way more chill than Dahmer for sure.
What's it
Jesus,
like
Peter.
working for children?
No, well, sometimes that's what the client feels like.
Kids movie. I'm just playing.
Well, most people in kids' movies are alive, and that's a big plus.
Right, yeah.
That's true, yeah. I don't have to worry about as many corpses in
Yeah.
kids movies. Not to say there's
Yeah.
none, but
I don't want to spoil it, but
The Pin Click did not draw that movie.
Okay,
That's why there's no
good.
corpses.
I'm narrowing it down.
Yeah.
What it is you're working on.
yeah.
All right, and then Anna, who presented art tonight, can be found at AOI-RYU. I don't pronounce that correctly. But DeviantArt. She's on Pinterest and Tumblr. Oh, there's more. Oh, no, that's it. And then James, you can find on Instagram at jrutherfordart. So that's easier for me to say.
Yeah.
Let me see. Plug zone over.
Next
Let
one.
me plug really quick. The conventions, Tremendicon or VisionCon. If you want to be involved, there's lots of things for everybody to do out there. And if you volunteer just a few hours of the weekend, you can get in for free. Plus, you get backstage stuff. It's really fun. Please do it. VisionCon also has a monthly trivia night at Mother's Brewing, and they just started a monthly D&D day at Mother's Brewing, where they do short. I think it's 4 people to a table, 4-hour adventures. Which they did one. It was packed. I didn't get to go, but it sounded awesome. So look them up on Facebook. You can find the events. And for the Pin Click, next month, January 26th. So we can't.
No,
we're a
it's
week early.
December. Next month is December.
It is December. I looked at the wrong.
We skipped the whole last month.
And it's not the 26th. I'm so confused.
I
We're
wouldn't mind.
we're a week early this month because Thanksgiving next
Yeah,
week.
sure, yeah.
We want you guys. We should have done this on Thanksgiving. Everybody would have thrown up everything they ate.
Everyone would be asleep already.
That's true. Everybody would be napping.
Screw it, we're
Or
going to
shopping.
Denny's.
My bad. Thursday, December 29th, right before the new year. One of the last best things you're going to do this year. My grandbaby's birthday.
Are they gonna be on the show?
What?
Are they gonna be? Yeah, I want to see their drawing.
Yeah.
I'll give him a crayon at Thanksgiving for me. Uncle Adam may help him out. We'll have Uncle Adam help him out. Let me see. December 29th, we are doing terror toys. The guys, when they were explaining this one to me, wanting to do it, they're like, you know how when you were a kid and all your toys became weapons. And I'm like, no, my brother did that. I'm a girl. But I know what they were talking about. I just wasn't a violent girl. I could imagine it now. They are going to take childhood favorite toys and weaponize them. You know. And if you let your children watch the episode, I don't know what they're going to do with their Christmas presents. So maybe you just watch
In
this
full
alone.
disclosure, simply drawing a lawn dart doesn't count.
I would
Yeah.
never expect that from any of you. Half of you told me, I just started this today, and you gave me pieces that look like they've been worked on for a year. So, hush. Just hush.
I mean, technically, everything we do, we've been working on for 30 plus years.
Well,
Well, at least in my case.
Nicely put. Nicely done.
40
If
plus.
the roster stands as it is right now, because sometimes people tell me they're going to be with us, and then months back, they're like, oh crap, I got busy. We might have 3 brand new artists next month.
Nice.
Oh, that's right.
A bunch of you old fogies. So, oh, we didn't tell them what we did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
See, because when I wrote in my notes, I looked at the wrong one, and I was going to talk about January. So,
Well, you can't know about January yet.
Yeah, yeah,
January is going to be an
Yes.
awesome episode.
Gary's excited about that one.
Yeah.
All of them coming up are huge, and they might start getting a little longer because we have so many people wanting to draw, and I
Yeah.
just want to see what they are. So, getting awesomely, it's a good problem to have. But I think we've plugged everything. I think we've shown all the art. I think we've talked about next time.
And Haley wants to play Pokemon. she's
That's
got
right. Haley's-
she's got itchy butt. She wants
Yeah,
to play
he's
Pokemon.
twitching.
So
We're keeping it under 2 hours. We're right at an hour and 45 minutes. I think we made pretty good time for 9 artists.
We are. Maybe we should talk
She's, like,
slowly
burning
for
alive
15
in her
more
seat.
minutes.
That's so mean.
What is that mean? I just went on a 10-minute comic book rant. So
No, we're on your side. Like, we're just...
all right. Well, I think if that's it for everybody, thank you for joining us again this month. Or if you didn't join us, thanks for watching later. 'Cause if you're hearing me, then you're watching this, and we really appreciate you. So until next month, December 29th, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks, guys.
Okay,
see you
bye.
next time.
Bye.
All right, cool. Check out the intro.
Yeah, goodbye, everybody.
Now explain this to me. Is it a